guys, so today I'm wearing this shirt. It's really nice. I really like how it fits my body. Anyhow, I'm going to do a vlog slash fan cam video because I really wanted to share my experiences with you guys when I was at the SM building, and I was there quite a lot, so yeah. And this is my 5th time filming this because it's so the videos kept being too long, so I'm going to just being quick. And so it's really easy to find the SM building, but it takes roughly 15 minutes to walk from the subway station that is called Apgujeong to the SM building, the new one. On the way to the new SM building, you will see the old one, and it's covered by that huge EXO poster and Henry on the side. Yeah, so anyhow, we went the first time we went to SM building, it was on a Sunday, the first Sunday we were there, so it was on the 30th of June. Yes. And we waited outside a couple of hours. It was early in the morning, around 8 a.m. The EXO members eventually arrived, but the thing is, it was only the EXO-K members, but that was perfectly fine because they looked so good even without makeup and all that stuff. I thought EXO-M would arrive after them, but they didn't, and that was a bit upsetting. But anyhow, after a while the EXO-K members came back out again and they were leaving the building. And after sending them off, we went away from the building to grab lunch and go back home. We didn't came back to the building, but it was a great experience. We saw EXO-K really up close. We had seen them 2 times before, but this was like a whole new experience, and I got really weak in my knees. So and the second time we arrived at the SM building, we saw a white van arriving at the building far away. We were like walking towards the building, and I thought that must be EXO, and yeah, it was EXO-K, the K members. So we missed them by a couple of minutes, but anyhow, we waited for them to leave the building, and so we saw them getting in the car, and they looked really handsome, really handsome. That day we decided to stay in the area and wait for the other members, the EXO-M members, but they never came, and so we grabbed some lunch and coffee, and then came back to the building, waited and waited, and we knew that the EXO members wouldn't come back until late evening, but we stayed outside the SM building anyway. And while we were waiting, we saw 2 FX members. We saw Luna and Crystal, and Luna is really sweet. She greeted us when we saw her, and when she was going, she waved bye-bye, and we were just really happy to see her because she's so sweet. She's really tiny but so sweet. Crystal was hiding her hair. We already know by now that she has red hair, but she was hiding it back then. And anyhow, we were waiting and waiting, and eventually the EXO-K members came back to the building. Still no EXO-M members, but we were really happy to see the K members. So they came in, and then they left in normal clothes. And then after a while, Chen and Baekhyun came back to the building, and so we finally saw one EXO-M member, and he was really sweet. Chen is really sweet. And then they left the building, and we waited, hoping to see EXO-M members, but we didn't see them. Instead, we saw first generation members, and we saw 8 out of 9 members and they are really pretty. They smell nice. It was not like I was sniffing them, but they walked past me, so yeah. Moving on.
백현아 잘 다녀와.
Hi guys. So it's all a car is coming, but it's raining and we're waiting for EXO.
땡. 준현 오빠. 세호야. 정민 오빠. 정민 오빠.
오, 좀. 네. We went back another day and it was on a Thursday. We saw EXO-K arriving at the building but still no EXO-M, so it's really upsetting, annoying as well. But yeah, it was really nice to see the members again. That day the manager told us not to film, so I couldn't feel them that well, but yeah, we saw them leaving, and it was that day when Johnny had, you know, got his new hair color, the blonde, so that was really shocking, but I really like his hair. It fits him really well. We came back in the evening, but that day I remember didn't came back to the building, so it was really upsetting. We came back the next day because I really wanted to see the EXO-M members and Chris, so that's why we came back so many times. The fourth time we went there, it was on a Friday, the following day, and when we arrived there were like only 2 people in a van outside, so we asked who had arrived at the building. It was EXO-K again. Anyhow, so we waited outside, and then when they were leaving, I didn't dare to, you know, film them because it was so. We were only like 4 or 5 fans outside, so it was quite intimidating because they could clearly see who were there. So yeah, and Suwo was actually looking at us too. So yeah, we came back in the late evening, but this day we never saw any EXO members again, so it was really disappointing as well. Also because it was like pouring down, it was raining really hard that evening, so but we came back the following day again. I was really stubborn with, you know, seeing EXO-M. So we came there early in the morning, but no EXO at all this time. And then when we came back in the evening, we didn't see any EXO members as well, but we saw Henry from Super Junior M, and he's really sweet. He's really cute. He greeted us and waved bye-bye. So that was something. But yeah, no EXO at all that day. So it was a bit sad, but
Hi.
yeah, we came back the following day, and it was a Sunday, and it was like 2-3 days left before we were leaving Seoul to South Korea, and it was the last day we decided to go to SM building and hope to see the EXO-M members as well. And we came early in the morning as usual, but that day we didn't see any EXO members again. So I was afraid they wouldn't come, at all. But we came back in the evening, and at first I thought it would be EXO that arrived in a van, but it was Shining. It was Jonghyun and Taemin, and later on Minho also came to the building, so that was quite nice. But after they had left, we were waiting and waiting, and there were a lot of people outside there that day. It was crazy many, and there were a lot of cars as well, so it's really cramped. But finally we were so happy. All the EXO members arrived at the place, and I finally saw EXO-M again and Chris again. So I was really happy because it was the last day we decided to be there, and they came on that day. And so I was really happy. But there were too many people there, and so annoyed by that. Anyhow, we saw them leaving as well, and after that we were in total bliss, happiness and everything. And everything was just really perfect.
한 6명 내려.
와, 리더다. 오빠 리더다. 야, 너 찬열이나 찍어. 해주는 사람. 찬열이나 좀 찍어라. 찬열이나 찍어.
That was pretty much everything. We went to the building quite a lot, but the reason, because we wanted to see them. But if we had seen them earlier, I don't think we would have gone back to the building that many times, because eventually, or that's how I feel anyhow, eventually you don't, you feel like you're bothering them, you feel bad, like you're a bad person. I felt like that anyhow, so I didn't want to really, it was an unpleasant feeling at the same time as you were really happy to see the EXO members. But yeah, next time I don't think I would go back or stand outside. But it was a nice experience. I met some nice fans outside there as well. So it was really fun actually. Anyhow, this video is too long, and I'm really sorry for that, but I want to share some experiences and I hope it wasn't too boring. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I don't know when, but I will try to make another video. But until then, take care, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!